The advent of the fall season brings with it the glorious colors of leaves transforming from green to blazing oranges, reds, and yellows. During the fall, all nature is in a state of transition, preparing for the cold, austere beauty of winter. Autumn is a particularly exciting time for the fly fishermen, for this is the time trout are driven by an almost insatiable hunger to feast in order to fortify their bodies against the scarcity of winter food. The goal of the fly fisherman is to catch trout through skillful deception. The adept fisherman studies trout behavior, weather, the water current, and the types of insects trout eat, and when those insects hatch, he will often craft by hand the lures he uses. He knows these artificial insects, embedded with tiny hooks, need to be a perfect deception because the trout will identify even the slightest flaw and reject the fly. What a thrill it is to watch a trout break the surface of the water, inhale the fly, and resist until it's finally exhausted and reeled in. The test is the pitting of the fisherman's knowledge and skill against the noble trout.
Alrighty, well, I made it to one of my favorite creeks. Just finished my family medicine shelf exam a few hours ago and hightailed it up here for a solo camping trip. So I'm just putting together my tent right now. Alright, so tent is up. I haven't camped here yet before, so I'm really excited and looking forward to it. It's got a outhouse, fire pit, picnic table, and just beautiful scenery and surroundings. Looking forward to spending the evening here. We'll cook up some good hot dogs tonight. Oh. Ooh. Saw something come out and attack. First fish. Nothing to be too excited about. But considering the lackluster day I've had so far, I'll take it. There goes one. There we go. There's a brown trout. Oh, and he's off. There's a fish. Looks to be a brown trout. Wow. Super dark brown. Wow. And off he goes. Real nice brown. Oh no! That was a monster fish. Ooh, he just blew up. Ah, it was a good fighter. Oh yeah. It's a pretty decent rainbow. There we go. There's a fish. There we go. There's a fish. Scrappy rainbow. It's got a big old scar on his side. Alright, well, it's been kind of a lackluster day. I still caught probably about a dozen fish, but it's not as good as it usually is. Lots of pressure today. There were like 10 people when I showed up who were already here fishing. But I made the most of it. And yeah, now just relaxing at the end of the day with a nice fire. It's a nice little camping spot. I don't know if the GoPro can pick up the sound or not, but there's like a weird sound. I don't know, it just happened. Weird screams and just weird noises. Anyway, might make it a little tough to sleep. It is kind of a creepy setting out here. We really are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I brought these delicious jalapeno cheddar hot dogs and just gonna enjoy that for dinner. And then tomorrow, the plan is to carry on to a new creek that I've never fished. This is actually really the only trout creek that I've fished in Nebraska. I'm told that there are more of them, but they're mostly in the western part of the state, so not very accessible to me. But this creek is only an hour further than the creek I'm currently at. And so I'm thinking about just going up there, checking it out, and if it's any good, then I might stay there the whole day. If it's not, then I'll just jump back down here. I'm gonna call it a night, enjoy my dinner, and we'll get back to you on the water tomorrow. It is a cold morning in northern Nebraska. It's still really dark. Tied up some mouse patterns with a little glow-in-the-dark tab. I don't know, can't really see that too well, but yeah. trying to keep my eyes out for anything potentially dangerous. So I've got this mouse pattern. It's got a hook on the body and a hook on the tail. And I've got sorry, a little jumpy. Anyway, I've got this UV flashlight. Some sketchy noises over there. Pretty sure that's just the sound machine over there. Maybe it's time to just give up on the mousing thing. At least for now. That was a sad, sorry attempt at mousing. Okay, we are here at the second creek. It's about an hour past the creek that I was at yesterday. So this is completely new water for me. I'm excited about it. I was kind of skeptical about coming up here. I wanted to just kind of stay at the creek that I usually fish, since that's what I know, and it's hard to justify exploring and taking a chance on new water sometimes. But man, I'm actually pretty glad that I am here, because this looks pretty cool. I'm down in this kind of ravine here. It's like this canyon. You don't really get a lot of this kind of terrain in Nebraska, and so I'm kind of excited about this. We'll see how the fishing is, but regardless if I catch anything, I'm actually pretty glad that I came here. Ooh, strike on the first cast. There's another one. Something I do like about this creek already is that it's a little deeper. There we go. Fish on. Just a little guy. Hit like a freight train though. Nice. Looks to be a wild rainbow. Wow. Wow. That is definitely a wild rainbow. And a beautiful one at that. Oh, there's another one. Ah, he's off. Fish on. Looks to be a little brown. Nice. Little brown trout. Sick. Oh yeah. That's a great looking fish. I'm gonna let him go downstream, and he's off. Cool. There's one. Boom. Little rainbow. Super pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this place is just awesome. There's another one. Just getting lots of fish today. Don't even have to try. A bit bigger, probably the biggest fish of the day. Nice. Fish on. Holy cow. Look at that. There we go. Ah, that guy took off in a hurry. There we go. That one looks like maybe a stalker. And he's off. Just saw a little rise over there. I'm gonna switch to a terrestrial real quick. Nope, no luck over there. Boom. That guy wanted it though. Oh wow, look at that fish. Wow. That guy's just a dumpy rainbow. Check out that chunky terrestrial eater. Beautiful fish. Insanely pretty fish. All right, ditched the waders since they were completely full of water. And landed another rainbow from that little spot there. There's one. And it's a brown. Second brown on the day. There you go, Mr. Brown. There we go. Decent rainbow. A terrestrial fly. Black and orange beetle. This one looks like a stalked rainbow. Oh, there we go. Nice terrestrial eating rainbow. And he's off. GoPro, stop recording. All right, well, GoPro back up and running. On a different part of the creek. I'm all rigged up with a dry dropper. Got a chubby Chernobyl and a Frenchie. Nothing yet. Just looks like such a fishy area, but I haven't even seen any signs of life. And yet, there's got to be some fish in there. There we go. There's a fish.